Hey everyone, it's been a minute. Um, been really busy, spiritually and physically. No, all good things though. But sometimes you got to take a step back and reflect. And yeah, I have been reflecting, especially this week. And it's not one of my usual topics. That, for those that know you on my Facebook, it's not really one of my usual topics that I'm going to talk about now. Although a lot of my memes and innuendos are usually about this topic, but I had literally front row seats, VIP tickets, champagne on ice kind of seat to what I witnessed this week. And it's not even about gloating or looking down on people, because I know a lot of you think I look down on people, which I don't. I just talk about the facts that I see. It was just disturbing, disgusting, and heartbreaking, to be honest. And it's about friendship. And I'm finally realized, well, I haven't finally realized, I say it all the time, but I always like, okay. But I finally realized that in the times that we're living in now, friendship, the term alone is very fickle. And it's probably why, because a lot of things tie into one thing all the time, and it's probably why a lot of females in their female friend groups and a lot of males in their male friend groups are coming up short, because the people that they call friends don't have their best interests at heart. So they're not checking them when they're doing something wrong. They're not applauding them when they're doing something right. And they're not backing them up on anything. In fact, most of your friends over here right now are sat back just waiting on your downfall. And for a long time I was like, it's a meme that I like. You always get those memes. Your friends are waiting on your downfall, and your friends are your worst enemies. And we can all relate in some type of way. But to see what I saw this week, it was like, I would rather be a hermit. Who was that, love? Oh, yeah, it did actually. I would rather be a hermit and just hustle and not have any social life. So anyway, and it's not about it. The thing is, it didn't happen to me, but it could have been a whole lot of bullshit because it happened amongst my business. So even now, my heart is beating really. So basically, a few questions, and probably most people will probably see this video either like 6 months time or a year's time, because I'm not one of those ones with even over 10 followers right now, but I'm speaking my own views. So I hired somebody at my job a handful of weeks ago, and I liked her from the start because she was determined, because kind of like misplaced one another during the communications. So I just thought, oh, another one who just But then when she realized that she missed my email, she called me and she was like, oh, please just give me another chance. And for those of you that know me, I was like, basically, look, if you're going to come with the hood shit, don't bother. But yeah, I'll give you another chance. And she was so happy. So she came, and we had a little chat. And she actually said to me, not on that day, but a couple of weeks after, when she was actually finished training and she was actually now earning some money and interacting with her own clients, she said that she used to do her little side hustle in the beauty industry, and then a few people in her surrounding circles kind of like throwing bullets at her, basically saying, oh, you're not certified, and if people catch you, anytime when your friends know you're doing your little hustle, and they say, oh, if you get caught, they're hating. Number one, innit, babes? Yeah. They're hating. So she said, and she'd heard my name start flying around Hammond, the skin girl, not my name, sorry, the skin girl, my business. And she actually said to me, I hope you don't think there's any voodoo or anything, but she said she prayed every day that because she decided to go to school to get certified so it couldn't fuck up her and her kids. So she said she prayed every day that when she gets certified, she's going to come and work for the skin girl. Well, when this woman, she's not a girl, she's a grown-ass woman, but she's a lot younger than me. When she was telling me, I was holding back the tears, because you know how much joy that would bring to a person to hear that somebody was praying to come and work with you because they've heard so much about your business. So anyway, back to that. I'm trying to divert from what I really want to talk about, because it's hurting my soul. So anyway, I hired her. Everything was going good, and it was time for me to replace my front desk in Macomb, because you know, not all roads go to the end, and without things becoming disrespectful between myself and the person, it was best to, you know, do what you got to do. So I remembered when the lady that I hired finally started working. She said, oh, I saw a few weeks ago that you put up an ad for front desk. I know someone who's really good. So I met her. You know, Hammond woman. She was alright, she's cool. Obviously, I can't really say what I would have said not knowing what I know now. But she's cool. So, put her on the road till she started working. And then, she started dogging out her friend, the friend who got her the job. I don't mean dogging her out as in, oh, she's a bitch, she's that. She's very, more subtle than that, but very with it. She wants, for some reason, she wanted me to know all her so-called sordid personal life. And I'm going, and it's going to go deep. But I'm not going to repeat anything of what was said to me, or the circumstances, or whatever. But it kind of made me feel like, oh no, this bitch could go. But I am now post-God. I'm not pre-God Tammy, I'm post-God Tammy. So I used my discernment, sat back, asked the right questions, showed interest in a little bit of mess to draw shit out. And each time she spewed more of this woman's so-called private business, I was feeling more and more sick to my stomach. So, I finally said to myself, you know what? First of all, myself and two other of my workers at my shop, we all got together. We locked the front door. We were between clients. We locked the front door, went to a corner place where people from the street couldn't see us, and we all stood there, held hands, and we prayed. We prayed for her. That's how busted and disgusted what this so-called friend was revealing of her friend. So then, you know, we were all going back, what are you going to do about it, Miss Tammy? What are you going to do? Because the point was, I advocate so hard for certain things here and for our community that what I was hearing was going against everything that I've been riding hard for since I've been here in 2014. I have not swayed from my standpoints. I have not moved or shook either way, even when people think I'm a crazy motherfucker, as my meme said yesterday, or people just think I'm straight batty, doolally. I've kept my stance on everything, even though it's very lonely for me, because you know, you'll meet a female friend and you'll hang out, and as soon as they realize, oh damn, she really is about that life, they back off, which is fine, it's their life. I can't have any grudge against that, but don't come with the bullshit after. So I just said to God, please, because I knew it had to be confronted. I said, please God, make me say the right thing in the right way, and make me come from a place of love, because I'm not here to hurt anyone's feelings, but I am here to save the reputation that I've built for myself and the reputation of the Skin Girl. So anyway, I did that yesterday, and it all transpired that, you know, sometimes you can be telling the truth about somebody, but the parts that you miss out make the things that you're telling the person about that person seem really devilish and disgusted and busted. Whereas had the full sentence been said on everything I was told, it wouldn't have even got to that. It would have been straight, right, girls, we've got a sister in need, let's get into action, somebody needs uplifting. But the good thing is, my two girls who we were all aware of everything, and myself, we already knew something was not right. Because number one, how can somebody who your friend, who you've both said that you've been friends for 9 years, how can your friend all of a sudden just blast you like that? It just wasn't making sense. As much as the bad side of everything was coming forward, and I was like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this. Say hey, babe.
I don't know what she's talking about.
So as much as everything was being said, we knew it wasn't right. Because how can you, as I said just now, how can you be the one, your friend got you a job, spoke very highly of you, and here you are dogging her out. So I've never heard close and upfront before, because I don't surround myself with that kind of energy, never have. I mean, I have friends from all walks of life. I'm talking about from street corner girls to people truly flying in private jets. I don't discriminate. I go by energy. Yeah. It was bugging me. And the point of this video and this conversation is, and it's not about dogging off, oh yeah, she's not a good friend, she's not a good friend. We really must question ourselves and ask ourselves, what type of friend am I? Because I had to question myself. I'm like, damn. Because it's not the time of our lives now to be pointing fingers and saying, oh, she did this to me, he did that. That's on them. They will either change, elevate, or go down, or stay the same. That's their life, their business. But we must be accountable for our actions and the titles and labels that we put on ourselves. Because for me to call myself a friend of somebody and say the thing, knowing this person, because I already said, if it's true, she's got to get out of my shop. She can't work for me no more, because I'm not about to ruin my reputation. Everybody knows what I fight for, and all of a sudden I'm allowing it. Money's not my purpose. Money gives you freedom, but money's not my purpose. I don't run down money. Money runs me down, trust me. So we must look in ourselves and ask ourselves, what kind of friend am I? What kind of friend am I? Am I a reliable friend? I mean, I know it's hard to be around me as a friend, but when I call you my friend, I'm a true friend. And I will check you, and I expect you to check me. But it doesn't mean that we must have bad feelings against each other. That means you love me, you know? But yeah, it's still disturbing to me. But all I'm going to do now is love her, uplift her, and keep it moving, because it's obvious the one who has the real problems and the real issues, and it's not the one who is targeted as a bad citizen of the world. But anyway, I'm off to see the mother-in-law this evening. Yeah, I'm off to see the mother-in-law now. But yeah, we have to ask ourselves, what kind of friend am I? Not what kind of friend are they, what kind of friend is she or he? We have to check ourselves and ask ourselves, what kind of friend am I? So anyway, you all have a good week ahead. See, I'm choked because it was so disgusting. I'm choked. But I almost fell into the devil's hand and aided this so-called friend in not harming, but being a pivotal point in her life when she was exactly where she wanted to be. She dreamt, planned, and worked to come and work for the Skin Girl. It's called discernment. And my mama never raised no fool. So anyway, have a good week. All be safe. And last time, I'll just say it one more time. What kind of friend am I? That's what we must ask ourselves. Peace.